There's a pain that happens when you realize someone's help wasn't as effective as it appeared. It isn't disappointment. It's realizing slowly that what you thought was support was different. Maybe it was control. Maybe it was ego. Maybe it was merely a well-designed fantasy. I want to talk today about why people do this. Not the apparent users and abusers, but the not-so-obvious situations. The enabler friends who stay with you until you need them badly. The family members whose help comes with conditions attached. The work colleagues who assist but only in the presence of an audience. The ancient Stoics understood this dynamic remarkably well. Seneca wrote extensively about what he called false friendships, relationships where the appearance of care masked deepest selfish motives. He observed that many people help not for the sake of the other person, but to feel powerful, to look virtuous, or to create obligations. Let me share a story that might feel familiar. Imagine you're in a bind. Maybe you've lost your job, or you're sick, or you're going through a personal crisis. Someone approaches and makes high-sounding promises. Whatever you need, I'm here for you. It's like a lifeline at first. At last, someone who understands. But then the pattern occurs. Their availability magically aligns with their convenience. Their assistance is paired with unwritten expectations. Their assistance is never good enough to do anything but to gain credit, though. And when you show the temerity to be disillusioned, at once you're the ingratitude one. After all I've done for you is the refrain. This is what psychologists term as covert contract behavior, being nice with the unstated expectation of receiving something in return. The problem is not the helping. It is the insidious tightrope they are walking in their mind. Epictetus had some wise insight on this. When someone appears to have harmed you, first look, what is my standard of judgment? He's reminding us that much of what hurts us is related to expecting real assistance from people who are simply not in a place to provide it. There are three general types of false helpers. The ego helper. They assist to feel superior, to be the hero of your tale. Their help is actually about their self-concept. The transactional helper. Their helping is always with strings attached, either in terms of future favors, emotional obligation, or social currency. The performance helper. They give most when people are observing them. Their helping is public demonstration rather than personal dedication. The damage that such relationships cause goes beyond wasted effort or time. It creates a crisis of trust that may make us cynical about any kind of help. We begin to think, if this individual's assistance was not sincere, can I really trust anyone? This is where Stoic philosophy is useful. Marcus Aurelius warned, when you meet a man who seems to be acting in an irrational way, remind yourself, how do I know that this isn't rational? Because if it seems rational to him, I must accept it and do my best with it. That is, do not waste your time being shocked that there are pretend helpers. Look at that this is their journey, lower your expectations of them, and preserve your peace. The path ahead has a couple of important understandings. First, notice that observing this kind of behavior in other people has nothing at all to do with your value. Their deficit is theirs, not yours. Second, become skilled to be able to tell empowering help from help that makes you dependent. Real help makes you stronger. Pretend help weakens you. Third, develop what the Stoics call the discipline of assent, the skill to see things as they are, not as we would like them to be. This is the best lesson of all. When you're no longer relying on actual assistance from fake individuals anymore, you let go of enormous amounts of emotional energy. You stop knocking on doors that never really were open to begin with. And incidentally, this is where you notice the true helpers, the ones who come incognito, the ones who give without expecting any recognition in return, the ones who understand that true help has nothing to do with them. So let me leave you with this. Where in your life have you been accepting performance rather than substance when you were calling for substance? And how could you redirect that energy into the relationships that are really holding you up? Because at the end of the day, the quality of our lives depends pretty significantly on the quality of support we both offer and receive. And that's something that it's worth getting right.